Thank you.
Mr. Ferreira, for 4 minutes.
Senhor Presidente, Senhora Comissária, caros colegas, a introdução.
President, colleagues, Commissioner, the introduction of exotic species, I think, alien species, is one of the major points which are upsetting our ecosystems. And it's one of the main reasons for the loss of biodiversity at global level. As the Commission itself has recognised, a large share of the introduction of alien species in the internal waters and coastal waters in Europe comes from the many cases of repopulation and aquaculture. The regulation foresees the use of alien species in aquaculture, and this request is based on a project which involved various different European institutions, the so-called impasse project, which focused on the environmental impact of the use of alien species in aquaculture. This project provides us with more detailed information than what we had to date. The level of risk related to alien species, it says, can be substantially reduced, even to an acceptable level, if the possibilities of escape for target and non-target species are clearly defined, as for example having key protocols for the installations. And the Commission is now proposing that we should get rid of the unnecessary administrative burden of licenses, particularly as far as transportation is concerned, to these closed areas. I would remind you that these proposals are based on scientific and technical conclusions, but finally it's a purely political choice. In other words, to facilitate the process of introduction of alien species into aquaculture should, as a counterpart, have a more stringent definition of the criteria to be respected by these closed aquaculture facilities. According to what the impasse project tells us, we should be able to check these installations as all of the technical provisions established and proposed by specialists. They should be respected whilst these facilities are operating. And the same applies to the transport of these species to the facilities and within the facilities. These are the main concerns which I express in my report, and also of the amendments which have been made to the initial Commission proposal. One final comment. Sustainable development and agriculture requires support for scientific research, technological development in or on the question of autochthon species. We need to extend our species, but at the same time also guarantee the quality of the species and guarantees for the environment. And this legislative proposal, I think, should go hand in hand with a major impetus in this sector. We need to explore the potential of aquaculture, but on an environmentally sustainable limit as well. We have to respect the limits. We need to reassess the framework research programme, in other words, to provide general cover to this major area of research. All that remains to me at this stage is to thank the shadows for the work which they've done. They've really assisted me in their work, and I would also like to thank the services of the Commission and the Council and the Spanish Presidency and now the Belgian Presidency. Thank you to everyone for the work we've done together over the last few months.